Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Psych and Medium Ray. It's been a little bit since I have done a reading here. Recently I've been asked to do a reading on Kanye West. I've done several on him, but apparently he's made some anti-Semitic, and I don't even know if I said that right. Anti-Semitic, I believe, comments about I think Jews or Semitic, and he's been, making a lot of weird comments and acting very weird. He's been condemned by a lot of people like Howard Stern, DL Hughley. Um, they're calling on Adidas to drop Kanye West, and so this is now his mouth is getting him in trouble. And if you go back to my previous readings that I've said, there are certain limits, and even though he may be leaning a certain way politically or whatnot, the internet is not a place to share your political beliefs or to mm, and take it from me. I learned that myself a long time ago. um you can't just share openly what you believe in or etc, and this both goes for both parties. No matter what political party you are, we all need to just keep that more private. It's not something that should be used, but regardless, let's see what's going on. He was born June 8th, 1977, according to the web. So he is a Gemini, although we don't claim him. I never have. Uh, I was born in May, so I'm a May Gemini. So, but he's worth $2 billion. He's a freaking billionaire. But anyways, let's see what's coming up for him. I feel like he's gonna be making moves. Like he's gonna try to like move into a new direction always to kind of deflect from what he's done or said. But I do feel like the devil card is the devil energy is like kind of like haunting him. I feel like a lot of people in this society, if you know what I mean, are not happy with him. It's a lot of people have his head on a chopping block, not in the figurative, not in the literal sense, but figuratively. They want to cancel him, but I do see like a lot of new beginnings with him. Um, so I feel like, yeah, he's like completed a cycle, starting new. I think that he's gonna realize that his money is going to help him in some ways, but I feel like people are going to come for him. People tolerate him because so far he has money, and he's a celebrity, and I mean he's very talented. Let's just give him that. When it comes to like making shoes or fashion, and then also his music, he is a genius in that area. But I do feel like there's problems down the road if he continues down this path. I do feel like he's being divinely protected, but I also feel like he's triggering people, and when you start triggering people, there's going to be like an army that raises up against him, and I feel like he's going to feel trapped. I feel like somebody's going to release something that they know about him, like some kind of information, and then it could actually be very, very instrumental into like dismantling some of his star power. I feel like this might come from a female too. The death card comes out very interesting in this reading. So I think with the number 13 is associated with that card. It's a very Scorpio type of energy. I don't know what that means for him, but we shall see. I feel like he's going to be more creative too. He may make a song about this, or I think he's made several of them. Um, but oddly enough, I do believe he believes in the spiritual world, and I do feel like he has a psychic he works with or he goes to that is kind of helping him or giving him information about like what how to proceed and etc. Ultimately, what he wants is happiness. He wants Kim in many ways, although he's moved on to another woman as well. So I recently saw that he was with someone else as well. So it's almost like there's a lot of questions with, you know, what's going to happen with that other female that he's seeing or talking to. But I do feel like he misses his children on some way. We also have George Floyd's family planning to sue Kanye for 250 million. So again, he's like having a lot of people coming at him. He's facing a lot of disappointment. I feel like he is going to be almost like, in some ways, like how Trump was, kicked off um, of platforms. He might end up being like that, silenced, literally. And I see a lot of disappointment on his part, him feeling disappointed. Um, I see people kind of like interfering in his life, and I see strife on in the future. So again, there might be some financial problems, some people that want to create drama in his life, and I feel like he's going to fight back. But it's like, when when you have a lot of people rising up against you, he's going to feel very single. So whoever this woman is that he was with, or that I recently saw them together. Where is it? I'm trying to remember what. Um, Juliana Nalu. Okay, yeah. Kanye West and Juliana Nalu. I don't know if I said that right. Back on the PDA amid rappers' anti-Semitic remarks. So I just feel like, again, that's not gonna last. It's just like kind of like a slap at Kim's face. I do feel like his health is in question, whether it's his physical health or his mental health or both. I do feel like there's a lot of things going to be happening with his health in the next 2 years, where he might have to be hospitalized. Honestly, there's like a psychotic break. Although he may not be crazy, um, he is on a little bit of like bipolar. I'm just gonna say, and I'm not a doctor, again, not a diagnosis, but he is a little bit crazy, a little bit. I think that he's gonna continue to fight, with all he's got, but he's gonna be very disgusted, and when he realizes that a lot of people, he's turning a lot of people away or pushing people away that love him, including his children, he's going to feel like that. Um, but I think in some weird way, he likes attention. He likes being controversial. He's like a Madonna, in many ways. Him and Madonna are very alike in that aspect. And I think that he's going to continue to have money coming in, from other things. But I also feel like he's going to have to be strong, because ever so often there's going to be people that make comments about him that will actually get to him. Believe it or not, even though he's a Gemini and we're mostly strong, we still are human. At the end of the day, we have feelings, and I think that he's going to have some feelings that are kind of hurt by other people around him. Um, he's going to be traveling a lot, and I feel like he wants to live in another country eventually. There's a lot of memories of him and his children and Kim. I think that he's kind of has to like cut the spiritual cords that bind him to her, because as long as he doesn't, it keeps him tied, and it's going to affect him mentally over and over. He wants to have control and power, but he'll never have the control that he wants. He'll have like fame and fortune, but never like the full blown control. Eventually, he'll be more mellowed out. We'll see a mellower version of him in the years to come. But right now, he's in a very rough and rugged state, where he's going to pop off at the mouth and say things that are hurtful or things that are untrue, and it can land him in hot water. So I think that whoever he is working with, he needs to learn how to ground and protect his energy, and maybe do meditation exercises that could help him. I feel like he will always like love Kim, but he's come to the realization that she's not coming back. She's not going to be in a committed relationship with him. And if she would, I would be wrong, and I would be surprised by that. But I just don't see it right now in the current. But this is the reading on Kanye West, and what I kind of see. I feel like he's kind of on a downward spiral, but things will even up, and he'll kind of like become silent at times. But again, this makes sense if he's checking himself. I'm sorry, if he eventually checks himself into, I just feel like he's going to eventually check himself into a mental hospital, or there's something where he checks himself or somebody checks him into a hospital. I don't know if he's done that before. I think there was a period that he may have considered it. But what I just heard from Spirit, like when I channeled this last part, may have sounded kind of weird. It's like them taking over and just they're channeling through me. And I feel like he's going to check himself into a hospital, or there's something about checking in to a hospital. But that's what I see. But sending him all the positivity and healing that he needs, and the everybody else that's involved. But anyways, thank you guys. I love you so much. Be sure to leave a like on this, thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. On the bottom right hand side corner, hit that notification bell icon and the subscribe button. And be sure to suggest in the comment section below. I'm drinking a medicine ball tea, yes, from Starbucks. I have congestion, upper respiratory thing, but I'm fine. Many blessings and love and light. Bye.